What is going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and today we're doing another really cool set for Old School Wednesdays. We're going back to the ninja theme, and we're taking a look at the Shanghai Surprise. That's set 3050, had 104 pieces, 3 minifigs, came out in 1999, and it retailed for 12 US. Now nowadays this set's going for 55 new or 21 used. Honestly, I got some really good things to say about it. I got some not so good things to say about it. Yeah, but all in all, it's a pretty cool looking set. You do get that kind of like Prince looking Shogun, which is absolutely awesome as well. Kind of a unique minifig for this theme. Anyways, interesting set, but enough talk. Let's get right into it. And to start this review off, we'll actually take a look at the box. I was able to get the box along with this set off of Bricklink, so very happy to get into that. Nice looking artwork. As you can see, they're obviously going down a river. Couple things I want to mention. If you notice, it's 6:10 on the age frame, and then it says it contains 102 pieces. Now, Brickset said it contained 104, so I'm not sure who's right, but I found that interesting. On the side, I thought this was kind of cool. It shows them taking the ship apart. And why are they taking the ship apart? Well, if you notice in the back right here, we have the alternate builds. They do not do this nowadays. That was not a thing. I got a kick out of actually this one. I don't know if this is supposed to be a monster or something with the treasure chest as a head, but I got a kick out of that. Here we have almost what seems to be a helicopter. So these guys are inventors going into the future. And then we have a nice looking little palace area. I think that actually looks really cool. In fact, I might even wager that that's better than the model. You know, just really good job on these alternate builds. Sometimes they're actually pretty good. The katanas look a little bit wonky going side to side, but it does look somewhat menacing. Yeah, then we'll flip her around, and there's nothing much more to the box. The other cool thing about this is they show the Shogun along with all these random pieces that actually make up the set. So a lot of unique things that you're probably seeing that we don't see on boxes nowadays. So I think that's honestly awesome. Let's now take a look at the model. And here she is. So to begin, let's just get this little dock out of the way. Kind of cool. You can kind of hook it up. Make it like it's landed and that they have to tie the ship up. So I thought that's actually pretty cool. They didn't have to include that, but they did. Here's the ship itself. So to start, let's just give you guys a 360 view of this little boat. So it's actually not bad looking. I will be mentioning this a number of times. It's obviously extremely blocky looking. I mean, so blocky looking, but it does have its positives. So first off, you'll notice at the bow of the ship, they got these nice looking little candles. So I thought that was pretty cool, along with a couple different little spears. Now, what I do love about this, let's just remove the ninja. And you see this right here? Well, you may think that, it just juts out of the ship, right? But it actually does a bit more than that. You can actually take this off, and right here, this Shogun has a lot of treasure. I'm just going to say it. He's hiding diamonds. So I thought that that was fantastic. Such a great use of that little area for the interior. The other thing that you'll notice is it has two nice little benches for the ninjas to row, and a nice little throne for the Shogun to kind of sit on. The other thing I wanted to mention too is these guys were part of the dragon banner. So this is, I also did a siege weapon that was also part of that team. So I thought that was kind of cool. They're kind of keeping with the banner system. So if you were to buy multiples of these sets, or like not multiples, but if you had the entire theme, you'd obviously know what side each faction was on. If you look into Japanese history, it's actually very interesting. There was the nation fought a lot of civil wars. Which is kind of cool. So I think they're following history with that loosely. The other thing that's really cool about this is they have a hidden little area, sort of, to keep the chest. And in the chest right here, we have these awesome looking gold chrome pieces. Now, these are not the crap that we get nowadays. These are the beautiful gold chrome pieces that we got back in the 90s, early 2000s. And I do believe they introduced them in the 80s with the pirate theme. And the castle theme for that matter. Anyways, not a bad looking ship. I just think that it maybe could be improved on a little bit. It is very blocky looking. I do like the throne though, and all the hiding areas for the treasure. But yeah, that's the ship itself. Let's now take a look at the minifigs, and the minifigs are actually really, really good. And here we have the 3 minifigs that are included in the set. So let's just give you guys a 360 view of them. Just wanted to mention why I mentioned the gold pieces were better back in the past than they are nowadays. It's just because nowadays we just get gold studs. We don't actually get chrome money pieces. So I really hope LEGO brings those back. But now getting back into those minifigs, I just wanted to mention that. You get 2 ninjas, which is actually pretty awesome. So the first thing you'll notice is he has a nice little throwing star, nice little dagger, and very nice looking little headpiece that kind of covers him up. In the inside, you can also see that he has a variation. It's almost like his clothing, is under there, which is actually pretty cool. Did appreciate that. And then if you notice, the other minifig is actually identical. Let's just take this off so you guys can see. So very nice looking. His is actually in a little bit better condition. This is used in good condition, just so you guys know. So if you notice some printing's a little off, that's why. In the middle though, we have my favorite minifig, which is the Shogun himself. So right from the get-go, you're gonna notice he has this awesome looking chrome piece for his headgear to kind of designate him as Shogun of Japan. Then also different unique face. Let's actually just take his helmet off. It's a little bit different than the other ninjas. And then he also has leg printing, which is actually kind of fantastic. I did appreciate that. And then he has a nice looking little armor piece to him as well. So in all, just very nice looking minifig. Let's actually take off his armor and show off his torso, because it's actually kind of awesome. And here's his torso with the armor removed. So I actually really like this torso. You can see that he's wearing a robe. He has 2 dragons on either side. Nice looking belt, nice looking dagger. He may be my favorite Japanese like ninja minifig out of the entire 90s theme. I just think he looks awesome. There's no back torso printing, but what I did want to mention on the ninjas is you can also, if you thought that Ninjago was the one that came out with those helmets, they did not. It actually came out in the ninja theme, and as you can see, you can hold the sword in the back. So I thought that was honestly kind of awesome. But anyways, those are the minifigs. Very nice looking. Again, the 2 ninjas are not a bad inclusion. What you're mainly liking the set for though is the Shogun in the middle. Anyways, let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, looking at this set, like we discussed, the positives, some awesome looking minifigs, that awesome looking younger Shogun. You get those awesome flags, so much treasure is packed in this set, and so many weapons. Like, these guys mean business. They're not messing around. So I thought this has a lot of really good pieces and, minifigs. As far as the build itself, it's not bad. I like the fact that it has all the hidden treasure. I like the area where they keep the chest. I just think it's very blocky looking. And yes, sets at this time period a lot of times could look blocky, but I just think that this ship could maybe look a bit better. I mean, we have pirate sets back from the 80s and 90s, and they look fantastic as far as the ships go. So I think that they could have maybe, taken some notes from those sets and maybe improved on this ship a little bit. Again, this set has a little over 100 pieces. What do you expect? But I just think it could look a little less blocky. But all in all, I still think it's a pretty decent set. I think it definitely has its positives and its negatives. But let me know what you think about this model, if you like it, if you don't, any areas that you think they could maybe improve on it, if you possibly own it. Yeah, I think it's a decent set. It's not my favorite ninja set, but I definitely think it's worth getting. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old new sets we do in this channel. We do them every Wednesday, and yeah, I love doing them. But anyways, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.